Hello, you're welcome back to Project Management Demystified. Right, so this is episode 8 of our PMO series, and we're kind of setting up the PMO, and I've just been kind of sharing some of the things that we should think about when or if we're setting up a PMO. So either you coming into an organization as a PMO analyst or whatever you call it, and you want to standardize some of the processes, their project management processes, or you have been tasked to set one up because the organization has seen a need for it. So I've covered a few things in the last 7 episodes, and in this episode I just wanted to be calling on something that's quite important. So, and it is the level that you want the PMO to sit at. So, the head of the PMO, where do you want that to sit? Where should that sit ideally? There is no right or wrong answer for this one. There's no right or wrong answer for where the PMO should sit. So, but it depends on what the organization wants to use the PMO to achieve. So, a PMO that will be dealing with the transformation side of the organization. So they'll be dealing with the change, with all the changes that the organization will be making. And when I say changes, it could be changing strategy, it could be changing major organizational infrastructure, both IT infrastructure and physical infrastructure, changing the way we lead our people and all those kind of things. Then the PMO should be sitting where the decisions are being made. So say you have the CEO, and then you have like chief operating officer, chief marketing officer, chief financial officer. It might be depending on why you're setting up the PMO. So the PMO could sit at that level, or I don't want to be too prescriptive here, but it just depends on where the organization needs the PMO to sit, where the PMO will sit and be valuable and will make impact. Some organizations have their PMO sitting with the chief financial officer because the PMO will help the organization with value realization. Some have the PMO within people, like people and transformation, or commonly something like human resources. So because it could be dealing with the side of managing how people are recruited on projects and to the organization and what sits where in the organization. So you could see that there is no right or wrong answer, as I said, but if the PMO would be maybe just focusing on some project, then it could sit maybe within a project setting that is within maybe chief technology officer's office, for instance. So it just depends. Or it could sit within supply chain. So really, there is no right or wrong answer. But the important thing is for you to know why you're setting up the PMO, and that will then inform where the project management office to sit in terms of a hierarchy. Because you don't want a PMO that you've given a lot of power that they cannot exercise, and power in quotes, or you wouldn't want a PMO that has a lot of power but they're not exercising it in the relevant areas that they should be exercising it. And just understand the pros and cons of the PMO sitting where you're suggesting it should sit, or where the organization thinks it should sit. And so the way I'm saying it looks like it's just an idea coming into my head. No, in ideal world, it would be series of conversations that will be had over weeks, not even weeks, over months, or even over a year. There'll be regular conversations, because we'll go into the detail of what would happen if the PMO sits here. What are the risks? What are the issues? What are the challenges that the PMO could face? What are the challenges that the organization could face? Because you don't want to set up a PMO that will just be a bureaucratic this bureaucratic thing that would stifle creativity or innovation. You want to set up a PMO that will be in the appropriate level, that will be in the appropriate place, and be able to kind of encourage and drive innovation and creativity. I hope that has helped someone in the right mindset, thinking about some of the things they need to consider when setting up a PMO. I'll leave you there for today, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye-bye.